What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Wavy checking back in, man. Road Warrior family, what's up? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. So I wanted to take time today to just go over, 5 or 6 of the most common questions that I get about pilot car services and the whole industry. Yeah, let's get right into it, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And if you have a question that's not answered in this video, make sure y'all leave a comment down below. Ask any question that you want, right? So without further ado, let's get into it. What is pilot car services, or what is a pilot car? So now there's hundreds of definitions of what it is. Some people think that I say pilot, I mean, you're flying an airplane and stuff. That's not the case. What a pilot car is, or escort, is somebody who essentially helps get an oversized load to and from locations, whether it be from one state to another state, one town to another town, or across the country. So what a pilot car does, there's different levels of pilot cars. There's somebody who's going to be in the front, somebody who's in the back, somebody who's on a CB radio. There's just a whole bunch of different things that go into what a pilot car is, but overall it is somebody who is helping guide oversized load, regardless of what it is. It could be a windmill, it could be a rocket, it could be anything basically. They're helping make sure that it gets to its destination. So as many of y'all seen, I guarantee you have probably seen an oversized load before if you've driven on the highway. And I'm sure that you've seen the car either in the front or the back that's kind of, half a mile away, a quarter mile away, whether it's in front of them or back of them, basically letting traffic know, hey, we got something huge coming down the road, so either get out the way or speed up so that we don't hit you. Because at the end of the day, they want to make sure that that gets there safely, but also it's also for your protections as a civilian. So make sure y'all, if y'all don't know what an oversized load is, you've probably never driven on the highway, and you got some, you need to go get a car and a license before you even start thinking about what a pilot car is. But if you do know what that is, that's essentially what a pilot car is. Second most common question: what type of vehicle do you need to get into the industry? So in my experience, I've seen everything. I mean, I've seen Dodge Chargers be a pilot car. I've seen Toyota Camrys be a pilot car. I've seen high-end Suburbans, Tahoes, I think I've seen a SRT Durango before, like anything. I personally like the truck route, because you can haul stuff, and then when you're not working, you have the luxury of having a truck. So I actually just recently bought a truck. I got a Toyota Tundra, so I could use that for some of my hobbies outside of work, something like golfing, fishing, going camping, stuff like that. So it's really whatever you're comfortable with. A lot of people use SUVs and minivans because hotel rooms can get expensive when you're going across the country, and if you want to save money and make a little bit more money, you could sleep in your vehicle. It just depends on what your budget is and what type of car that you have. I would say that you're going to put a lot of miles on these vehicles, so make sure that if you're getting a new vehicle, make sure you have a warranty. And if you're using an old vehicle, just know that you need to keep up with monthly maintenance, your oil changes, your tire rotations, your alignment, because things do go wrong, and the last thing you want to do is kind of have something go wrong while you're on a run or under load. Now, the third most common question that I get is, how hard is the job? And that's all subjective, right? Because what's hard to me might not be hard to you, and what's hard to you might not be hard to me. I think pilot car servicing is tedious because you're in a car 24/7, not literally, but some days there are 15, 16, 17 days. And if you do a team run, which means that you have 2 people in the vehicle, you're looking at, 22, 23, 24, 30 hours straight. So it's just up to you and what you consider hard. For the most part, I would say it's fairly easy because you have all those lights, you have everything. In most states, you may have cops with you, helping escort you as well, so it makes your job a little easier. I will say it's not the easiest thing in the world. Me creating this video is probably a lot easier because I'm just talking to a camera. I don't really have to do anything. In retrospect, it's not being a janitor. Nothing against janitors. It's not being a janitor. It's not putting my life on the line as a football player. The Super Bowl's coming up. I'm not Patrick Mahomes. I'm not Travis Kelce. I'm not Jalen Hurts. So it's all relative to what you believe is hard. I think personally, for the amount of traveling that you do, the sightseeing that you get to do, and the cool people that you get to meet, I think it's very, very easy. If you have any more questions about how hard the job is, or specific questions, how to stay focused, how to stay, mentally strong, because it's taxing, I'll tell you that. And I'm trying to overcome those right now. So I'll definitely make another video of how I get my mental right, because when you're in a car, you can't really stop to eat. How do you stay healthy? How do you stay maintained? Because I'm not sure if you've seen this, but truck drivers, the whole industry, there's a lot of people who've done this for years, and their physical health and physical appearance isn't something that they're big on, which nothing against them. That's just how the cookie crumbles. I want to try to take things a different route. I go to the gym every day, so I'll make a video basically explaining how I stay focused and motivated when it comes to that. Okay, fourth question that I always get: how busy are you? And the easiest way to answer that question is however busy you want to be. how much are you going to apply yourself? How much do you want to be away from home? Do you want to do this full time? Do you want to do it part time? Do you want to do it once a month? Do you want to be gone 26 days out of every month? It's just totally up to you and the brokers that you're dealing with, or the truck companies that you're dealing with. Me personally, I like to stay in that 15 to 20 day range away from home, really 15 to 18, but you know, there's going to be some times where a truck blows a tire, or you run into a problem and you know you have to stay the night at a hotel an extra day, or whatever the case is. But anywhere between that 15 to 18 range is like my bread and butter. I'll go as low as, you know, 8 days a month, because you can make some pretty good money depending on what you're transporting. Obviously, I've had months where was gone for 31 days. Be mindful with what you are willing to do, because when I was gone for those 31 days, I still had to pay rent at my apartment in Miami. I still had to pay all my other bills. I still had to, you know, I own multiple businesses, so I still had to communicate with those people from a distance, which is sometimes difficult. You can't be a CEO and never show a face. Understand your situation, where you want to go and how you want to get there, and that will determine how busy you specifically want to be. The last most common question that I get, again, in no specific order, is how do you start? So I keep it very simple. You need to get certified. Getting certified is probably step one to becoming a pilot car. There's a lot of people on TikTok that are going over, oh, you can make a lot of money being a pilot car, escort, whatever you want to call it. You don't need certification. They just show up, and it's kind of the laughing stock is those people, right? And we don't want y'all to be those people. We want Road Warrior family to really, you know, be on their P's and Q's and make sure that they're getting the proper documentation, the proper certification, and the proper knowledge and learning of how to make sure that loads get from one destination to another. So I would say the easiest way to get started would be get certified. And I'll leave a link down below to US pilot cars. Like I said, I'm giving all free game. If you want, you could even comment down below the word certified, and I'll make sure that I reply to your comment with exactly where to go to get certified. If you don't want to look through the description, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but hey, if you want to give me an extra comment, go ahead. I'm not going to be mad at you. Certification, it costs anywhere between $225 to $275, depending on where you go. And it's a full day worth of work, and you're going to learn a lot. Now, you're going to learn a lot of the basics and a lot of the tedious, redundant things that you should already know as a driver, but obviously pay attention in class. It's going to be a full day worth of learning, depending on where you go. Where I go, mine's based out of Utah. It was a full day of learning, you know, so make sure that you have, you know, a laptop, a phone, Wi-Fi network. Just make sure that you're going to be able to be away for 8-9 hours, and make sure you're studying. It's an open book test. It's real simple. It's real easy, but make sure y'all are paying attention, because at the end of the day, if you're not paying attention and you fail, I guess you can't be part of the Road Warrior family, and we wouldn't want that, right? Exactly. Now, with that being said, those were the 5 most common questions that I get, and I know that there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and even maybe thousands of other questions that y'all could think of. So make sure y'all comment down below what questions you want me to answer, and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, once I get 50 subscribers, I will be going live. I'm actually under a route survey right now. So what that is essentially, I'm making sure that I could get from California to Florida and make sure that the load, giving its specific dimensions, height, weight, length, width, and all that, can make it from one side of the country to the other, given the roads that they want us to go on. I'm doing that right now, but I will say, once I get 50 subscribers, they'll allow your boy to go live. And what I'm gonna do with that, like I said in my previous video, I'm gonna hop on here, go live every, you know, maybe every day, just doing a plethora of things. It might be me driving, it might be me actually documenting the route survey so y'all can see what it's like. It might be me showing y'all how to stay focused in the gym after a long day of driving, because nobody wants to get done with work and go back to work. So I just want to keep y'all in tune with me, and I know that going live on YouTube, it helps people pass time, because it sure does make me pass time. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and man, please tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to subscribe, because I think we're at 10 or 11 subscribers, which isn't a lot, but I'm growing this channel from nothing. This is my second video, so make sure y'all commenting, subscribing, and I'm telling you, I think by Valentine's Day, we could definitely have 50 subscribers. I'll start going live and making sure that everybody understands what it means to be part of the Road Warrior family. Now, lastly, if you do have a question to ask me, ask it down below. However, make sure that y'all are asking the question followed by, I want y'all to put Road Warrior semicolon, and then your question. And the reason being is I want to see how many people stayed to watch this entire video. Now, I know which of y'all who commented a question are subscribed to me. So with that being said, if you have a fire question but you're not subscribed to me, I probably will not answer it. So if you want me to answer your question in a following video, a Q&A video, and I'll probably release one of those every week or every other week, depending on how many questions I'm getting, make sure y'all are subscribing, because I can see which one of y'all are subscribing and which ones y'all not. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. I hope y'all stayed around. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Those are the most common questions I get. If you have any other questions, make sure y'all are subscribed. Comment down below Road Warrior with your question, and I'll make sure I answer it on the next one. Peace.